Side. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run on first down with Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Seahawks.
Now Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. From 28 yards out. Garibay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Locke. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On play action, Locke. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run here with Akers. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again, it'll be Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead grows to 10-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort. 17 carries, 57 yards.
It was a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw it to tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Ready.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Okay, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1, 2, 3.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now to the ground, here's Walker. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Come on, set.
On the give, it's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Cam Akers and the Rams offense ready to go back to work. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. He finds his man complete. That's Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw it is Locke. That's complete to Mooney. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Lock gonna go on 4th down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Walker now on 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 1. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And he's the epitome of what we call a move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all.
Touchdown! Tyler Lockett. His first touchdown on the year. Seahawks have cut it back within a score. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Dangerous return man showing it here. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Lock now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They look to throw. It's Locke. He finds his man, complete. It's Elliott. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call. For it. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant.
On the ball.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2nd and 4. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays,
here we go.
Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Ready.
Now back to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Block off of play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Locks throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before
Personal
going
foul,
out of bounds.
unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty
Automatic
high. You're
first
going to be
down.
emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Locke. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Locke airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first,
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the give, this is Akers. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Locke's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Akers. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
He hits his target, Lockett. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lock gonna throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're gonna get this down to about the 37.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On first down, Locke. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again on second down. Locke. Akers back-to-back catches. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Let's go.
Locke going to keep this. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Akers will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Delay of game, offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still third down.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal. Locke working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Touchdown, Rams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
2nd and 11. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Gain of 27. And the Seahawks first down.
Set. Hunt.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So
Here
from
we
the
go.
39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set. Go. Hunt. Hunt.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Nifty move. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
Blue. Check. Smith right. Check pitch. Switch. Narrow. Check right.
Looking to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Able to slither by. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to Walker on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On play action, Lock. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The Rams on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 40 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, they got up the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Slot man moves right. From midfield, here's Locke. Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
He's going to loft one, deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made. Where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run this with Akers. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Block now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 8 yards out. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards that time.
Come on, back.
They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The 40, the 30, and the Rams are going to take possession of the football. The CD. Second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Locke. He's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. Lock's going to sneak it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Drew Lock scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Rams will add to their fourth quarter lead. Garibay on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. A minute 56 to go.
Down.
How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Finding room at midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 75 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. To throw is Lock. He hits Mooney going across the middle. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Lock will try to sneak, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.